everybody, welcome back to Three Sisters Homestead. Today we are in the grow room and I am going to be organizing all of our seeds. I just made our seed haul video and now I figured now is the best time to put everything away and organize it. So we are going to start with all of this lettuce seeds. This is, I believe there is a bunch of, these are the spinach seeds that we spilled last year. So we need to get those put in some little seed saving packets. But I thought while we did this that we would talk about our garden plan for the year. So if you watched our last video, you heard me say that we were really trying to cut back on some stuff this year, and that's why I didn't order as many seeds. So if you guys have been around since last year, and you've seen a garden haul video, the back half of the garden, where we had our onions and Roma tomatoes, I am really going to fill that up with onions and flowers this year. And I'm going to try to do a row of cherry tomatoes and tomatillos back there again. Because me and little Roy, 4, as you guys probably hear me call him, we made a green salsa verde from the tomatillos, and we really like that. So we really want to grow a lot more tomatillos this year. Last year, I believe we had 1, 2, 3, 4 plants total. And I'll have to go back in my videos and look and see which one we had decided was the best producer. And I'll pop that in here too when I do the editing, because I can't remember which one it was, but I do need to look at that before I start those. I got more trays from Bootstrap Farmer. These are the 10 by 10s because I've been using little cups for about 3 seasons, and then last year I did soil blocking, so I bought a 10 pack of the 10 by 20 Bootstrap Farmer trays, and these are really sturdy. I really like them, so I bought another 10 pack of the 10 by 20s, and then I bought a 10 pack of the 10 by 10s too. But what I was saying is, we want that whole row to be tomatillos and cherry tomatoes. We needed to empty this because this is where I store all of my lettuce seeds at. We have a lot of lettuce seeds in here. We have some that we've saved. This was a lettuce mix, I think. Anyway, it was just a blend. And then I saved the seeds from it out of the green stalk. Even though we have all of these packets, I still saved some. I made my entire garden plan on my iPad this year. I got an iPad. This is the first time that I've had one, but I did it using Freeform, and I measured every row. Okay, so it is a 22-foot row. So we're going to have a 22-foot row of cherry tomatoes in the back there, and then I'm going to interplant those blue butterfly peas in there, and then 2 22-foot rows of onions. Hopefully I ordered enough. I believe I just added my email in here. I believe that I think I ordered 8 packs this year from Dixondale. So that should be enough. And then we're also going to have a 22-foot row of zinnias. We really, really enjoyed having all of the zinnias in the garden last year. It really brought in a lot of butterflies and hummingbirds. I've never seen hummingbirds drink off of flat flowers like that before. It kind of surprised me, but we had a couple of them, 2 of them in particular, that kept coming back and drinking out of our zinnias. I thought it was so strange, but we loved it. So I'm going to fill that whole row back there with zinnias. And then we're also going to have a whole row of cosmos, salvia, and chocolate cherry sunflowers. So we want to make more of that salsa verde that we made. We only made, I believe, 1, maybe 2 think we did one double batch of that salsa. And we really like it. Thor likes it. I don't know if he just likes it because that was his project all summer. I found the one that's busted. Or if he just genuinely likes it. But whatever. If he's eating, that's getting him to eat salsa, and that's getting him to eat some vegetables through the summer, through the winter, really, then I'll take it. I will make him more. So I'm going to at least make 3 or 4 batches of that this year. The point of doing all of the cherry tomatoes back there was because I wanted to blanch them and peel their skin off and just have little cherry tomatoes to can to use as whole tomatoes in chili. Spinach, kale, then arugula, collard greens, dandelion mix, and Swiss chard. Okay, somehow my Roma tomatoes are in there. I don't know. Believe that this is all flowers. Lettuce done. Put it down there. Then I want to show you guys my preferred method of seed storage. Okay, I buy these photo savers. These are really dusty. I had baby chicks in here and they get super dusty. Keep them in your house. So this is a photo saver case, and I had Sabrina write on here because she has nicer handwriting than me. So she wrote on each one of these what was going to go into each container. That way we knew on the outside what we were looking at and which thing we were hunting for. We could be able to find it really easily. We have a bunch of beans. So this year I really want to grow a lot more green beans because we did not get to can any, and then I couldn't find anywhere that was selling any. So we just really got to focus on growing our own this year. We have a lot of these long bean seeds that we saved, and they just don't seem to get ate. So I don't know if we'll be growing any of those this year or not. I did, however, save a bunch of bush beans. So that is why you did not see me buy any bush bean varieties this year. I only bought pole bean varieties. It's because I seed saved a bunch there. I mean, these are really full. So hopefully this works out and I can just keep seed saving. These are yellow wax, Blue Lake, jade, and then a red variety. I think it was burgundy bush bean. That was it. So hopefully I can keep seed saving for those and don't need to buy anymore. And then I can do the same thing with these as well. Okay, that is the last one that goes in there. This one is mostly flowers, peas, different kinds of pumpkins, and herbs. Oh, I do have yellow ones right here. I think these are just gonna look really pretty together. The white and black cosmos, and this will look really good. We got pretty lost in doing this, and I totally forgot about what I was even talking about. And there we go. I'll put it in. So now that we're done with that, I can show you guys this. It might be a little bit hard to understand coming from somebody else's point of view, but I will try to explain what is going on here to you guys. And I'm going to turn the camera out so you guys can see. Okay, so just to give you guys kind of an idea of what's going on here, I work best when I'm able to visualize. So I typically get one of these calendars, and I have one for every year, but some of them have gone missing. I can't find them, so then I don't know what the plan was from the year before. Luckily, I still have this one, but I don't have the one from 2023. So then I can't compare notes to what worked that year and what didn't, or when I started the seeds, you know, what week, what day. And I thought that it would be best if I went ahead and did it on my iPad. So I also usually draw out a picture, and I know that I have a picture of that drawing in my phone somewhere. So I will pop a picture of that in here from last year. Again, like I said, from the past years past, I do not know where they're at. So I thought it would just be a lot easier. I was buying an iPad for my own personal use for reading anyways. So I thought that it would also be smart to utilize it for this purpose. But we'll give you guys a more in-depth detail of when we plant everything, and we'll actually go through and give you guys our first tour probably gonna be like the 2nd or 3rd week of May, and then you'll actually know what ended up being the actual true layout. This is just the plan, and when we plant everything, I'm just going to send this a screenshot of it to everybody, or I will bring my iPad with me and my phone, because my iPad and my phone are connected, and then everybody can look at both. Okay, so then here's my calendar. I went through the months, and I went through and I put on here these red marks. Those are seed starting days, and also like what week it is, like how many weeks till we plant out the garden. Right now, today is March 15th, and we are sitting at 7 weeks until we plant out the garden. I wanted to wait till we were closer to our garden planting day, which is going to be, depending on the weather, either the weekend of May 3rd and 4th, or the weekend of May 10th and 11th. It really just depends on when the last freeze comes. Our last predicted frost is May 1st. But right now I have it scheduled as the 3rd, but we'll see what actually ended up happening. You know, it all just depends on the weather. But my tomatoes keep getting really big when I start them 10 to 12 weeks before our last frost date. And so I wanted to wait. I wanted to keep pulling it back. And that's why I really wanted to do this all in the iPad. That way I had that information, because doing it in here, like I said, I have lost these and then I can't find them. And then I'm like, well, what week was that? I don't remember, but I have last year's, so I just went off of that. And I had decided that I wanted to wait 2 more weeks past what I did last year. So last year, I believe we started them the week before my birthday. Yep, the weekend before my birthday. So that was the weekend of March 9th, because my birthday's March 10th. So we waited 1 more weekend instead of 2. Yeah, so it wouldn't be too bad. That was 9 weeks for this calendar, and we're waiting for 7 weeks. We're at 7 weeks. So, and then we also used the notes pad. I went through and decided how many of each plant we were going to start per that garden plan, because how many could fit in each row, and how many plants we could actually fit per tray in here, and how many we needed and all of that stuff. And I sat here for a whole weekend. I think it was maybe one weekend. Like, I had a 3-day weekend, and I sat here and I did all of this. And now here we are. It's seed starting weekend for our tomatoes and peppers, so that will be our next video. But I just wanted to show you guys while I organize all that stuff, and then go over this with you guys, how I do my seed planning, my garden planning, all of that, because I know a lot of people get discouraged about, they don't know how they want to do this. So easiest thing, write everything down. Get you one of these calendars, use your phone, use your tablet, just get a $1 notebook, anything. Just get something, write everything down, keep track of everything, make notes. But that is it. Maybe next year I will actually take you guys along on the process. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that, how I actually go through that process of doing this. Let me know yes or no in the comments. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.